Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Ganana Tva Ganapatigum Bhavamake Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvanno Divisi Dasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Prano Devi Saraswati Vajabhirvajinivati Dhinam Vitriyavatu Vagdevyai Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddhajnanaikamurtaye Nirmalayah Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te Namaha. Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Namah Shriyati Rajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Yerime Guru Bhipurvam Padavakya Pramanataha Vyakhyata Sarva Vedantaha Tanityam Pranatosmyaham Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badharayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantah Punah Punaha Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When a human being asks certain questions about the purpose of his existence, Shastra reveals the purpose of his existence. Human being is a cognitive entity. Unlike other living beings, human being is a cognitive entity having a capacity to ask questions. Who am I? Where I am living? What is this creation? Why this creation is created? Who has created? For what purpose? Out of which this creation is created? Like that, so many questions comes to the mind of the human being, especially when his life is in calamity. When he encounters suffering, problems, then these questions come. In that situation, we need a proper answer for all these questions. Without this answer, the life will be purposeless. So therefore, Vedanta Shastra suggests every individual to have answer when the mind is at calm. When the life goes on smoothly, if you spend some time in knowing these answers, at least vaguely, then when actual calamity comes, you can handle. It is like before taking off, pilot gives some instructions. Fasten your seat belt, and if some accident happens, how you have to escape. That life jacket is kept where, how to wear that life jacket, like that they give instruction. Not that because of that instruction any accident is going to happen, but it is better know how to save ourselves when actually calamity comes in our life. In that process, important thing is one should be devoted to Ishwara. Because without Ishwara in our life, the entire life becomes shunya. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to say, put one in your life, then you can add any number of zeros. Every zero will have a value. Every zero will have a value if it is preceded by the number 1. So, this Vedantic Vichara is not for time pass. It is not out of curiosity to know something which is not connected with us. So, this Vichara is exactly having meaning and purpose for our day-to-day life. This should be kept in our mind always. This is not an academic pursuit. The perception of the individual about himself, about the creation, about the creator, if at all anybody is there, should be transformed in his own mind. So in that process, last class we saw, we don't get answer from either atheist or theist or agnostic. For the questions, who has created, from what it was created, why it is created, for whose sake it is created, like that we asked. None of them could give a convincing answer. Today we will see how Vedanta reveals Ishwara and gives answers for all our questions. So Vedanta reveals Ishwara as Advaita, Asanga, Ananda, Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam of this Jagat. I repeat once again, Advaita, Asanga, Ananda, Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. The English translation will be, Ishwara is that entity which is non-dual, which is not affected by the problems of the Jagat, which happen to be the ever blissful entity, ever happy entity, ever free entity, and which happen to be the only cause of this creation which is available in front of our perception. Only cause means there will be 3 causes for any product to produce. One is producer, another is basic material, third one is instrument by which a person can produce the product. Suppose you take a product called pot. There is a potter, there is a clay, and there is an instrument which will create that pot. So here Vedanta says all the causes are Ishvara only. So Nimitta Karanam. We will take first cause for this creation, Nimitta Karanam, intelligent cause. In example, potter. Who is the potter of this pot called Jagat? Shastra says, Sokamayat Bahusyam Praja Yeti. So Ishvara desired, let me become many. Let me become many. Satapotapyate. He did tapas, it seems. That is why in our Shastra, always there is a prescription. Anything you do, before that you should do tapas. You should prepare yourself. What is that tapas? That planning. How to do this. Satapotapyate, satapas taptva, idagam sarvam asrijate, Yadidam kincha. Whatever is in front of your perception, everything is produced. Asrujate means produced. Idagam sarvam asrujate, produced by that entity who happen to be sokamayate, desiring entity. Desire is a product of a conscious being. So indirectly it reveals that the intelligent cause of this creation is a conscious being. Unlike scientists claim, the Jagat is an accidental product. There is no conscious being. The consciousness which we find in the living being is nothing but the product of the matter. So Jadam produces Chetanam is the claim of the scientist, but Vedanta says it is other way around. Chetanam is the cause for Jadavastu. Idagum sarvam means Jadam. Akamayata means desired. So the intelligent cause is nothing but the conscious entity. Why he has created? Why he has created? So Shastra says, Bahusyam praja yeti. Let me become more. Let me become many. So what he created? How creation can come? You cannot create a matter. Matter cannot be created or destroyed. Science also accepts that. So what is created? Matter cannot be created. Here Shastra says, yes, matter cannot be created. But matter can be modified. Matter can be modified. From one aspect to another aspect, matter can be modified. Same modification has come. What is the creation? It is nothing but the modification of the conscious entity. Bahusyam prajayayeti. Let me become many means what? I modify myself. How a conscious entity can modify itself as Jadam? How a conscious entity can modify itself as Jadam? Daily in your life you are doing that. You are modifying yourself as a Swapna Jagat, dream world, dream road, dream vehicle. So when that is possible for your small brain, dream Jagat is Jadam. Who is the producer of that Jagat? Bahusyam praja yeti. Let me become many. Whether you have that sankalpa or not, you have an experience that you yourself have become many. In that many, there is a living being, or there are many living beings, and there are Jadavastu, and there is a time, there is speed. All the physical laws which we experience in the Jagrat Vastu is available there. So you cannot question the possibility of consciousness becoming Jadam, because you yourself have that experience. Understood? So the purpose of this Jagat is Leela. Let me become many. Suppose I ask you, why you dreamt? Why you dreamt? What you dreamt, if I ask, you will tell all the story, Mahabharata, Ramayana, you will tell. Why you dreamt? Suppose imagine a dream that you are chased by some tiger, and in that chasing you try to escape. Suddenly you remember that it is dream. Inside the dream, then you are talking to a dream citizen. Arey, what a dusswapna I had. Tiger was chasing. All this dialogue are between the dream citizen to dream citizen. So that dream citizen asks you, who happened to be dream citizen, why you dreamt? Why you dreamt tiger chasing? What you will tell? Is there any answer? You have to ask this question to whom? The waker. You have to ask this question to the waker. But when waker is available, the questioner is not available. Understood? When the questioner is not available, the very question will not be there. That's what Shastra says here. The very question is an idiotic question. Whom you are asking? Uttishtate, Jagrate, the very question will not be there. Wake up to your real nature, the very question will not be there. So kamayate bahusyam praja yeti. Imagine the dream questioner. It is not possible. Still imagine the dream questioner asks the waker, why you dreamt like this? Suppose he asks. What the waker will tell? Arey, where is your standpoint? You don't have locus standi at all. Whom you are asking? It is like asking, a mirror image is asking the original wala who is standing in front of the mirror, why you are like that? Why you are like that means what? Where is the locus standi for you to ask this question? You don't exist at all. Without my existence, separate from my existence, you don't exist at all. Understand? So very question becomes illogical, irrational, and worthless. So why this creation? Never ask. I have 5 levels of answers. Initially I will tell, because you wanted, therefore I created. Your karma niyati. Initially I will tell, it is your karma niyati. I will tell means Vedanta says. Vedanta says it is your karma niyati. You wanted to enjoy ice cream. Therefore, it should be manifested as a human being. Because dog doesn't desire for ice cream. It may desire for dry bone, but it doesn't desire for ice cream. So you desire for ice cream. Therefore, you have to be available as a human being. Then ice cream material has to be available. That raw material should be in the creation. Therefore, this creation has come. In the creation, there are 2 items. One is Bhokta, another is Bhogya Vastu. The Bhokta must be a conscious entity. Correct? One who enjoys this creation must be a conscious entity. Ice cream cup cannot enjoy the ice cream. Imagine there is a cup and there is ice cream in that cup. Will the cup can enjoy the ice cream? So there is a Bhogya Prapancha. Simultaneously there is a Bhokta, a conscious entity. So the conscious entity asks, why I am created? Are you wanted to have ice cream? So karma niyati comes as the first. No, for this Janma, my desire is the cause. For previous Janma, its previous Janma's desire, its previous Janma, its previous Janma's desire. Like that Vedanta. Then you ask, what is the cause of first Janma, my Janma? Then immediately Vedanta changes the standpoint. You did not desire anything. Bhagavan Ishwara desired. So kamayate. Now the question is, part of the Ishwara or separate from the Ishwara? Tell. Initially, he stands as a separate entity and asks this question. Vedanta also answers. With this first level answer, 99% people are happy. What to do? It is my karma, I am suffering. என்ன புண்ணியம் பண்ணணும் தெரியல, எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம் நடந்திருக்கு. What punya I have done, I don't know, but nice thing happened in my life. People accept that. This punya papa, karma niyati, dharma niyati, everything people accept. And they desire for nice thing in future, and they sow the seed for this future now itself. So karma niyati satisfies many mind, but that is not the answer actually. A questioner will not satisfy with this karma niyati. He will ask the question, what is the cause of my first result? Karma niyati means cause result, cause effect, cause effect. So you can have answer only up to the second effect. The cause for second effect is first cause. Correct. What is the cause of first effect? What made for me to born as a being, may not be living being, may not be human being, as a being? Then Shastra says, you are not born. Ishwara is born. Understand? Ishwara is born. Now you don't have any locus standi at all to question. So the very nimitta karanam satisfies our mind answering all these questions. So indirectly it says you are a conscious entity, and it says it is a leela. You wanted to have a fun. So who is there other than you to ask this question, why I wanted to have a fun? Why I wanted to have a fun? How can you ask? Because you wanted to have fun. How can you ask yourself? How can somebody ask you why you wanted to have a fun? For your fun, should I suffer? Last class we said, for Ishwara's sake, should I suffer? You cannot ask this question also, because you don't have any locus standi at all different from you. In that situation, in religious theologies, God in heaven has created you. Now Vedanta says, God in heaven cannot create you. You have created yourself. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Shastra says, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. So, first aspect of Ishwara is nimitta karanam, conscious entity. All the scientific community and atheist ideas are neglected by this. Conscious entity is the cause for this jagat, not the inert matter. Because it is a product, given product. Product means it's an assemblage. Lots of software is there, hardware is there. So, inert matter cannot assemblage by itself. Suppose I ask a question, who has created this book? It's an inert matter. You tell, there was a big bang in a press. There was big bang in a press. All the letters are thrown away. Then when the bang cooled, then all the letters assembled and the product is this book. Suppose if you say, what will be considered? Nothing but idiot. ஏங்க கதை ஓடுறதுக்குன்னு ஒரு அளவு இருக்கணும் தானங்க. The book means not only it is arrangement of letters, it has a message, it conveys knowledge. So knowledgeable person must be there behind this. Even though the product is inert, behind this inert product there must be a knowledgeable person. How inert things can arrange itself? All right, you say there was a big bang in a press. Where was that press? They call it, there was a big bang of a basic material. What it is, they are not able to tell. They call it basic material. In scientific language, it is God particle. It is called God particle. Okay, God particle. He has added God word. Particle. Okay, where was that particle is kept? Because very space is the effect of the particle. Very space is the effect. After Big Bang, the space is coming out. Correct? According to your theory. After Big Bang, the space is coming out. Now I am asking where this particle kept. What made this particle to have a big bang? Which another particle gave bang? Because you are telling only one. What is that banging entity? Where all these things happened? When it happened? No answer for any of these questions. That's why it is called speculation. Scientific theory means it is called speculation. Here you see, Vedanta says, a conscious being has become many. Now you ask question. Can you ask where he was? You cannot ask this question. Why he has become? That also you cannot ask. What he has become, you can ask. He has become this Jagat. That's all. Which is the combination of Bhokta and Bhogya Prapancham. Living beings are there, Jada Vastus are there. So, Ishwaraha Nimitta Karanam is the revelation of Vedanta alone. Understood? From this Vedantic knowledge, we come to have a question out of which this creation has come. Okay, Ishvara is the producer. What is the basic material? Vedanta says, already I answered you. Already I answered you. So kamayate bahusyam praja yeti. Are basic material also same Ishvara, that conscious entity only. Jagataha upatana karanam cha Ishvaraha eva. Ito va imani bhuta nijayante ye najata nijivanti yat prayantya bisamvishanti ti. Imani bhutani yataha jayante. Out of which entity, out of which Ishvara, this entire creation has manifested, in which all sustained, into which everything resolves back. Take a part. All these parts are from where? Clay. All the parts are sustained by what? Clay. All the parts are going to get resolution in clay. When the parts are broken, what it becomes? Clay. When it is available with utility, what it is? Clay only. It is nothing but clay only. From which basic material it has come? From clay. Tasmat etasmat atmana akasha sambhutaha akashad vayuhu vayoragnihi agneraapaha adya prithivi prithivyam oshadayaha. Srishti parampara, which is the cause and which is the effect. And the primordial cause is Ishwaraha, conscious entity. Okay, for whose sake it is created? For your sake only. Already I answered you. For your sake only. For the sake of Bhokta. Because you desired. You desired to have. You means what? Ishvara desired. So, Jagataha antaryami cha Ishvaraha eva. Purpose of this creation is what? Jiva rupene Ishvaraha Jiva rupene anupreshitavan. He has entered the creation as the Bhokta. So Bhokta also is Ishvaraha. This is the karma nidhi I told. Bhokta also is Ishvaraha. Tat srishtva tad deva anupravishat tad anupravishya. Tat srishtva, tat jagat srishtva tat devaha anupravishat. After creating the mirror, this fellow entered the mirror. Is it true or not? After producing the mirror, the human being entered the mirror. Is it true or not? In one angle it is true. When you say that I entered the mirror means what? I am reflected in the mirror. Understood? Not that I enter the mirror. Anupravishat, Anupravesha Shruti it is called. You enter the creation. You enter the dream world or not? Who has created the dream world? Who has created the dream world? Another example also Vedanta says, Etorna nabi srijate grinnate cha. Urna nabihi yata srijate grinnate cha. Spider. Who is the producer of the spider web? Spider net is created by the spider. Out of which it is created? Out of its own saliva. The spider is the material cause and the intelligent cause. Who is living in the spider web? Spider only. So, yes, sarveshu bhuteshu tishtan, sarvebhyo bhutebhyo antaraha, yagam sarvani bhutani na viduhu, yasya sarvani bhutani shariram, yaha sarvani bhutani antaraha yamayati, yeshata atma antaryami amritaha. Yaha sarveshu bhuteshu tishtan. One who indwells in all living beings, sarvebhyo bhutebhyo antaraha yagam. One who is the conscious entity in all living beings, sarvani bhutani na viduhu. Unfortunately, the individual doesn't know that it is he, like a dream running wala. The running wala doesn't know that it is he who has created this dream world, that it is he who has created the tiger, that it is he who is running, being afraid of tiger. Correct? So, here indirectly our ajnanam is mentioned. Then, yasya sarvani bhutani shariragam. What is the body? For me, entire creation is the body. But unfortunately, I am attached to 5 feet 6 inches filthy bag. And in that bag also, 37 trillion living beings are there. In one human body, 37 trillion living beings. Scientific community assumes that. How they could count, I don't know. But it is written. Human body has 34 to 37 trillion living beings. And that bag is called one individual and it is boasting. Na yaar theriyuma? Who am I, you know? You know? Who am I, you know? And he gives an address. I am so and so, I am so. Here it says, Vedanta says, idiot. Sarvani bhutani yagam na veda. You don't know about yourself. If you know yourself, you will not do like this. You will not do hair dressing. You will not do fair and lovely. My Acharya Swamiji used to say, you are most fair and lovely entity. Why you need fair and lovely cream? So, yagam sarvani bhutani na viduhu, yasya sarvani bhutani shariram. Yasya shariram, entire creation, yaha sarvani bhutani antaraha yamayati. One who controls his body, yeshata atma, te tubhyam atma, it says. It is you. It is you means what? Ishwara. Because according to Vedanta, the questioner is not different from Ishwara. That is going to be revealed afterwards. Idam Brahma, idam Kshatram, ime Loka, ime Deva, imani Bhutani, idagam Sarvam, yade ayam Atma. It is you the questioner. So you cannot ask this question at all. Imagine Veerapandya Kattabomman asks, why I have become Veerapandya Kattabomman? Arey, it is you who are dressed as Veerapandya Kattabomman, taken the role that. Again you are asking yourself. Maybe you are interested in earning money or you may be interested in having fun. The player cannot ask why I am playing. That which is done without any purpose is called game. Understood? children, they play with themselves, with small toys. This is uncle, this is auntie, this is rice, this is sambar. So mix together. Then uncle ku oru vaai, auntie ku oru vaai. Then you go and ask, hey, why you are playing like this? The child will see you, such a idiot you are. Is there any reason for playing? You ask this question, big man you are standing in front of me, it will see like this. Because there is no reason for play. Why? That which is done without any motive is called play. But now you see all games and plays are with lot of money motive. That is why it is pleasurable, not pleasurable. All games you see, that FIFA football match or cricket match, all fellow, not only the players are in tension, the viewers also in tension, because they have taken side of one team. The players are in tension because they wanted something out of that. Understood? So it has become gambling, competition. It is not a play. It becomes competition. When you announce a prize, naturally the game becomes competition. So there is no prize giver here for the game called creation. There is no prize receiver here, because ekaha advaitaha. The bhokta of this creation is Ishwaraha. The karta of creation is Ishwaraha. So bhokta also must be Ishwaraha. One who does the action should receive the result also. Suppose I do action, you get nice result. I plant mango trees, you get mangoes. Will I plant? I study well, you get marks. So karta must be the bhokta. So Ishwaraha, if he is the karta, Ishwaraha must be the bhokta. So bhokta also is Ishwaraha. One who cries like that also is Ishwara. Why he cries? He cannot ask this question. Who is there to ask this question other than Ishwara? But with theists, with religious people, you ask this question. Why he made me to cry? Because the producer is different from the crying person. Result wala. Receiver of the result is different from the producer of the product. A mobile is produced by somebody, used by me. When it burns or bursts, I can ask why the company wala has created. Suppose that I am this I am the producer, I am the product, and I am the user also. Who is there to ask this question? Understood? So, Jagataha Bhokta Antaryami also is Ishwaraha Jiva Rupena Anupraveshatva. Then fourth aspect is what it is. What this creation is? Ishwaraha Sarvatma, because basic material is Ishwaraha. The product also must be Ishwaraha. If basic material is gold, the product also will be golden ring. There also very funny aspect is there. Ring is a property. Gold is the noun. Which should come first? Which should precede? Whether golden ring is right or ringy gold is right? Please tell. Ringy gold only right, because the substance is gold. But we say what? Golden ring. As though there is something called ring. Clay pot. Wrong statement it is. Potty clay. Understand? Because of our basic ignorance, we change the position of noun and adjective. Which comes first? Adjective should come first, then only noun should come. Adjective should precede the noun, but here noun is preceding the adjective. Problem. Golden ornament is a wrong statement. Ornamental gold, you can say. Golden ring is a wrong statement. Ringy gold, you can say. Clay pot is a wrong statement. Potty clay, you can say. Understood? So this product also is Ishwaraha. Producer is Ishwaraha. Enjoyer is Ishwaraha. Basic material is Ishwaraha. Then product also is Ishwaraha. Understood? Tat srishtva tadevanu pravishat tadanu pravishya satchatyacha bhavat niruktam cha nilayanam cha vijnanam cha sad tyad. It says satchatyacha bhavat sad tyad. Murta amurta prapancha it is called. Sad means here murta prapancha it is called. That which has form, manifestation. Tyad means amurta prapancha it is called. Not yet manifested, but it is available for manifestation in future. Murta amurta prapancha. So you strike a matchbox, murta agni comes. From what? From amurta agni. That is anywhere you can strike. Wherever air is there, you can strike, the agni will come. The agni comes from matchbox. Whether the agni comes because of striking, scratching, no. Understood? The tanmatras are there wherever vayu tattvam is there. Agni tattva tanmatras are there wherever vayu tattvam is there. Moisture is there everywhere. The same moisture pours as a rain. The rain form is the murtam, moisture form is the amurtam. Satchatyacha bhavat. So in this creation only two is there. One is manifested with form, another is yet to get manifest without form. Available at present without form. Understood? So entire creation is nothing but the product of the Ishwaraha. In this we come to know the experiential objects also is Ishwaraha. Not only experiencer is Ishwaraha. The object of experience also is Ishwaraha. Annam na nindyat tat vratam. Anna means that which is eaten. Na nindyat. Don't disrespect the annam. That is why whenever annam is provided, we fold our hands and we are asked to give a thanks. Not a prayer. Already he has given. In other religion, there is a prayer. Oh my God, give us daily bread. Already he has given. He is a bakery wala or what? He has given this land, he has given seeds, he has given your intellect, he has given hands. So you produce food which is consumable for you. Then for that he has given all the material. Therefore you are asked to give thanks. Not again one more application. Bhagavan, you have given now breakfast. Give me our daily bread means what? Give me lunch also. What you are going to do without working? The very philosophy shapes the culture and thinking process of the human being. Please understand. Why that society is like that means because of their theology or philosophy. So here Shastra says, Jagataha sarvatmaha votaha protaha. Woof and warp of this Jagat. That means what? If there is a cloth, only two fabric is there. That's all. Woof and warp. There is no cloth. One thread goes this way, another thread goes this way. Horizontal and vertical. You put together, it becomes a cloth. So what is the design and what is the product? That also is Ishwaraha. Kasmin khalu akashaha otascha protascheti. There was a mother, Gargi. She asked this question. What a basic question, you see. What is the substance of this Akasha? Because in Akasha we find everything is accommodated, in which the Akasha is accommodated. Otaha protaha means what? What is the substance, basic substance? Etad vaitad aksharam, Yajnavalkya Rishi says. Tad aksharam, that which is indestructible is the source of all destructible. How nice it is, you see. What is indestructible in clay pot? Clay is indestructible. What is destructible? Pot form, pot name. Understood? So indirectly it says, that which is meant as creation by your mind is nothing but vacharambanam vikaraha namadeyam. It is another name given by you for the same material. What I call Ishwara, you call is Jagat. Understood? What you call is Jagat is nothing but Ishwaraha. What you call as ring, golden ring, now ringy gold is nothing but gold only. You have given one name and utility. So ring can be put here, anywhere you can put. Wherever you put it, it is nothing but gold. Or you destroy that form also, it is nothing but gold. Same thing. That is the meaning of Otaf Protaha. You cannot destruct it, but you can destroy form. So that's why he said Aksharam. Naksharati iti Akshara. How beautiful, logical, wonderful answer given by the Vedantic scriptures. Nobody can question his revelation. There is no other possibility. Other than this possibility, what is the possibility here prescribed by the Vedanta Shastra? The producer and the product, experiencer, everything is he only. Producer, basic material, product, experiencer, all are he only. You try to separate and answer the question. You cannot answer these questions. If you separate yourself from the product, you cannot answer the question. That's what in the last class we saw. Why, who, from what? No answer for these questions. So therefore only Shastra says it's all Ishwaraha. And finally it will reveal such an Ishwara is none other than you. That is a very shocking and surprising news. One who understands that, he claims with all happiness. Ha hu ha hu ha hu. Ahamannam ahamannam ahamannam. Ahamannado hamannado hamannadaha. Ahag shlokakrit ahag shlokakrit ahag shlokakrit. Ahamannam ahamannadaha. I am the eater, I am the eaten. That's what? I am the producer and the experiencer and the product. So you cannot deny this revelation. So four aspects are revealed. Producer, basic material, then experiencer and the experienced object, product. Then Anushasana Karta, who controls this creation? Who controls this product? For this also scientific community doesn't have any answer. Because the very science exists because the product is systematic. Prediction is called science. They predict the comet is traveling in this direction. Suddenly it changes direction. What will do? Like Sharon Warner's cricket ball, it appears as though it comes to you, but it will go this way, then like this, then googly they call it. Very talented, Sharon Warner, Australian team bowler. When we were children, we used to enjoy it. Like this he will put in this direction, but ball will go that direction. And in football also, Ronaldo, his name. He will appear to be kicking this side, left side, but ball will go right side. The goalkeeper will get frustrated. Which side? I thought this side. This is going like googly. You cannot predict. So the entire creation is predictable. All your blood test is predictable. Your health is predicted. Your horoscope also is predictable. You cannot become suddenly lion. Imagine. This body is a product, human body. Suddenly evening it becomes lion. Imagine. It's all predictable. So who is controlling the entire product? Anushasana kartaha kaha is the question. Shastra says, Ishwaraha. Ore answer da namuge. Ishwaraha. Sarva sakshi. Karma phala dhata. Karma dhyakshaha. Dharmasya prabhu. Maintenance problems also, his only. That is why whenever the product called Jagat finds any trouble unsolvable by ordinary engineers, Bhagavan comes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. I manifest as an engineer to handle the repairs. Understand? So dharmasya adhyakshaha, dharmasya rakshakaha, dharmasya prabhu, and in fact dharma swarupaha. The orderliness which we find in the creation is nothing but the manifestation of the same Ishvara. There is a product and there is an orderliness of the product's functioning, correct? The function is very orderly, means what? That orderliness also is Ishwaraha, and one who puts that orderliness also is Ishwara. Understood? So there are so many scientists are hidden here in this mobile phone. There's an orderliness. It's a product. Carpenters are hidden in table chairs. Goldsmith is hidden in ring, golden ring or ringy gold. And his intelligence is hidden. So, Anushasana Karta, who controls his creation? Ishwaraha. That's why he is called Karmaphala Dhata. Being an indweller, Yamayati, one who controls the product. One who controls the product, Sarva Sakshi. Understand? Beautifully it says, if anybody does anything wrong, then he becomes a threat for that entity. Bhishasmatvatah pavate bhishodheti suryaha bhishasmadagnischendrascha mrutyuhu davati panchama iti. Panchabhutas are all controlled by this Ishvara. Vataha pavate asmad bhishat. Being fear about this controller, they all work very disciplined way. All seasons happen, all the Panchabhutas work because of their disciplined functioning. What about Kala Tattva? Mrutyuku Dhavati Panchameti. Our Adi Vangnar. So other devatas did not get beating from Lord. But this Kala Tattva, Yamadharmaraja got one beating. In Tirukade, we have that Purana. Markandeya Rishi wanted to please the Lord before the end of the puja. This Yamadharmaraja came and wanted to snatch away his life. At least he could have waited up the end of the puja. But this fellow is not ending the puja at all. So he got tired of waiting, then he tried, then he was given a kick by Ishwaraha. Kala Samhara Murti, very Kala Tattva, which governs the entire creation, is also governed by the Ishvara. Kala Kalaha is called. Kala Kala. Kalasya Kala. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya Rishi says, Etasya va aksharasya prashasane gargi Surya Chandramasau Vidhrutau Tishtataha. He gives a big list. The Surya Chandras are working now because of command of this Ishvara only. Gargi. Like that he says. So controller of Bhogya Prapancha and controller of the Bhokta Ajnani Jivaha also. Understood? Bhokta cannot violate the discipline. Whenever he violates the discipline, immediately he gets back. So the food should go through this entrance only. If he puts this entrance or nose entrance, so each entrance has its own item. You cannot exchange that. Bhogya Prapancha should be consumed by Bhokta by a disciplined way. You can eat up to your stomach is filled. How much quantity? 5 idlis. 500 idlis, not for you. It is for elephant. Understood? It is for elephant, not for you. You try, you are gone. Yana mari irukran. Now obesity has become problem because what? Always time pass they call it. It is called eating is time pass nowadays. Eating is for survival and eating is for thinking. This fellow says eating is for time pass. They call it modern society. What modern? Living with plenty, thinking nothing. Therefore, very plentiness becomes a problem. Correct? Not simple living, high thinking. Now, modern living, no thinking. So, Anushasana Karta also is Ishwaraha. Then, sixth aspect of Ishwara is the rasa, the ananda, the joy you are enjoying in this creation now and then in your life. That also is Ishwaraha. Ananda Hetuhu. Being Anushasana Karta is Baya Hetuhu. Understood? Now, he is not only a Baya Hetuhu, he is Ananda Hetuhu also. Raso Vaisaha Rasagam Kevayam Labdva Anandi Bhavati. You are running behind something. That itself is you, the Ishvara. It is like a musk deer. You are running towards the joy or happiness. It is not available in outside world. It is not available in the Bhogya Prapancha. If at all you find that it is available there, actually it is available here. Lala Pana Iva Angushte Balana Sthanya Vibrama. Asare Kalu Samsare Sukabrantihi Manishinam Lala Pana Iva Angushte. Angushte, Lala Pana is happening or what? You ask the child, very much it is happening. I am sucking my mother, don't disturb me. So you take like this, like this, then again it puts. Lala Pana Iva Angushta. Angushta doesn't have Lala Panam. Mother's milk Angushta doesn't have. No, I am enjoying the taste of, that is your saliva. Your own source. But Balana Stanya Vibrama. Being a child, it cannot understand. It is okay with child, but for us also. Understood? Like a dog is biting the dry bone, the intelligent human being also is biting dry bone and thinks, it is not fault of biting the dry bone. You bite, but never conclude that bone has something. It is dry bone. Because it is dry. That is why it is called dry bone. Asare khalu samsare. Indeed, this samsara doesn't have any saram. You remove the Ishvara, it doesn't have any sara. It is nothing but a word. When you remove the letter called L, Lord, from the world, my Acharya Swamiji says, world, W-O-R-L-D. You remove the letter L, word. World is a word. When you remove the letter called L, Lord. Understood? So, rasam also he only. Why you are running here and there to find out that Ananda Rasam? It is he only. Raso Vaisaha Rasagam Kevayam Labdvanandi Bhavati. That is why previous classes I told Tadetat Preyaha Putrat Preyaha Vittat. It's the most desirable object, being the source of your happiness more than your wealth and your child. Ananda Atma Brahma Pucham Pratishta Anandadhyeva Kalvimani Bhuta Nijayante Anande Najata Nijivanti Anandam Prayantya Visamvishanti. That Ishwara gets another name, Anandaha, Parama Sukhanandaha. If you know the truth, etasya eva anandasya anyani bhutani matram upajivanti. What you get as a joy, as a pleasure through senses or mind or through words, through shabdas, through drishyas is nothing but matra, an iota of that original source called Anandavastu. So therefore is most wonderful thing, entity, Ananta Kalyana Guna Nilayaha. You can enjoy him. Adharam Madhuram, Nayanam Madhuram. This is the source for that song. Shastra describes the Ishwara as the most enjoyable entity. Madhura means what? That which is the source of happiness. Madhuradipate Akhilam Madhuram. So Ananta Kalyana Guna Nilayaha. And you go for Ramayana, Mahabharata, Itihasas, Bhagavan is described with this Ananta Kalyana Gunas. How compassionate, how Karunamurti is, how righteous he is, how accommodative he is. Nice things are described in that. That is why without going through that Shastra, don't come to Vedanta Shastra. Shastra itself prescribes. But in modern world, everything is ulta, na? First it says you should get the sadhana chaturshi sampatti. How you will get? Without devotion you cannot get it. How you will get the devotion? Go to Ramayana, Mahabharata, Ishwara Avatara stories are there. Go and imbibe those qualities and start loving him. Then you come to the Vedanta Shastra. But now we do ulta way. Or we might have done in the previous Janma. Therefore only we are finding some purpose, some meaning in hearing these classes, but that is not enough. Unless our devotion is complete devotion, without any motive, we will not be qualify ourselves. That is why the Shastra says, go to him and you will find Bhagavo Nrupa Kalyanaha. Very Ramayana starts. Tapas Swadhyaya Niratam, Tapasvim Vagvitam Varam. Narada Bhagavan is asked by Valmiki Rishi, Onvesvin Sampratam Loke Gunavan Kascha Viryavan. Gunavan, who is a man of character, who will be liked by all, because we like things only when we find nice thing in that person, in that entity. All our love is for Ananda Hetuhu. If we find that it is the source of happiness, then only we will start loving it, liking it. Whether it is God or heaven. Why we want heaven? Because in our understanding we find that it is source of Ananda. Imagine if you get 100 beatings when you enter the heaven. When you go to temple, suppose if you are given 100 beatings, will you go to temple? However much problem you have, will you go? Already I am suffering. I am going to temple to remove that suffering only. Very entrance itself is giving more suffering, means why should I go? You will ask. So Ananda Hetutvat, Ananta Kalyana Guna Nilayatvat, Ishwaraha Raso Vaisaha. This is the sixth aspect. Seventh aspect is one who is the source of your happiness, happen to be the source of your sorrows also. How a source of happiness can become source of sorrow? It is possible only under one condition. But it is ignorance. Necklace is a source of happiness. Suddenly you start crying. Where is my necklace? Where is my necklace? Where is my necklace? Keeping the same necklace on your neck, you are crying. Where is my necklace? Whether the source of your crying is necklace or not. Correct? Your source of happiness is necklace or not? Golden necklace. Or necklace gold. So very same thing which is the source of happiness becomes the source of suffering when you forget the truth. When you are ignorant about the truth, then Sukha Hetuhu becomes Dukkha Hetu. It is the fact with all Sukha Hetus. Understood? It is a fact. Suppose Putra is the Sukha Hetu if you find. If that Putra dies, then he becomes Dukkha Hetu. Where is the place for my ignorance, Swami, for my suffering? Yes. Your ignorance only is the cause of your suffering. If you know that anything is born is going to die, in that category my Putra also is there, or Putra's body also is there. If you know, when the body disappears or when the Putra disappears, you will not cry. If you don't know, every child having grown up will leave the parent, because that is a separate individual noun. It is not a property of your noun. So you want to keep it as a property. So it shows I am noun. I am 14. Mom, I am 14 now. Children nowadays say, I am 14. 14 means I have attained the puberty or I have become adult. You cannot hug me all the time. I am 14. So I am an individual. You cannot control me hereafter. Goodbye. I will select my life partner. Keep quiet. So Dukkha Hetuhu. Understood? So that which is Ananda Hetuhu happened to be Samsara Hetuhu, Bhaya Hetuhu. Therefore, he is Mayadishaha. He is Mayadishaha. Adhishaha means Adhyakshaha of the delusion also. Your delusion also governed by Bhagavan. Mayadishaha. What is the way to get away from this Maya Jagat? From this delusion? From this ignorance? What is the way? Surrender to him. Because he is Jagat Guruhu. That is the 8th aspect of Bhagavan. Who is the solution? He only is the solution. If at all you find you have problem. According to me, you don't have problem. Because you are Ishwara. Tattvamasi. If you say, I am tormented by suffering, then go to him. Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata. Ishvara sarva bhutana hriddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mame vaye prapatyante yetam mayam tarantite mayam yetam tarantite yetam maya my maya mama maya duratyaya. You cannot get this knowledge and Purnatvam without my assistance, because I am the Adi Guru. I am the Adi Guru. Asya nishvasitam hetate yad rigvedo yajurveda samavedaha. I alone have the capacity and knowledge to tell what you are. I alone have the capacity and knowledge and possibility to tell what I am. Okay, what you want to tell? Please tell. Tattvamasi. Mother alone has the capacity to tell to the child what he or she is, the child is. Mother alone has the capacity and knowledge to tell what mother is. Correct? What is the source also she can tell. Who is the product also she alone can tell. Similarly, Ishwara is the Adi Guruhu. So, Bhaya Hetuhu also he, and Bhaya Vimokshaha also he. Understood? So, Didiyad vai Bhayam Bhavati. You find that you are different from me, then I am available as a punisher to you. That's why people are afraid of God, fear of God. I fear judgment day. I fear God. You read these Semitic religious books, terrible it is. And they tell judgment day, judgment day, judgment day. Every now and then they will tell. Are, if Ishwara is the judgmental one, he must be a mental. Ishwara cannot be a gentle, Ishwara can be a teacher. Karunamurti. Ananta Kalyana Guna Nilaya. He cannot be a punisher. If at all you find that Ishwara as a punisher, that it is your problem, your ignorance. You are not able to relate with him properly. That is why in our culture, for adhama buddhi, for cruel minds, this naraka, then so many varieties of naraka and sufferings are all told, just to create moral fear. But that's not the fact. The puchandi, puchi kuduthruvennu amma. If you don't eat, I will catch you and hand over to this puchandi. Puchandi means this Swami. That's why people are afraid of these color walas, these dress walas. That's not the fact. That will never happen. But there is a threatening, and the threatening works in some mind. So any mind who approaches the God with fear is the lowest mind. Understand? Now imagine how the world religions are running. Any mind who goes to the Lord with desire to get the carrot, that also is the lowest. Any mind who approaches the Lord to escape from the punishment, that also is the lowest mind. Adhama buddhihi. A matured mind is one which loves the Lord without any reason. Because he is lovable. Simple. What is the reason? He is lovable. You ask a mother, why you love your child? It is lovable. Why it is lovable? It is my product. It is me. Same thing Shastra says. It is you. Why should I love Ishwara? It is you. Now you ask the question. So, 8 aspects. Producer, basic material, then enjoyer, then product, then controller of the product, then the happiness available in the product, joy available in the product, and the danger available in the product, and finally, how to get rid of the danger, so-called danger in the product. All the 8 aspects are Ishwara. So you cannot have one more question other than these 8 aspects. You think, come with the next week with a question if possible. With regard to creation, if possible, if you are a thinking person, think and find out one more question. Vedanta will answer that also. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
Hare Vidambaravasa Nataraja Vidambaravasa